'Tis the season. 'Tis the season to avoid seasonal depression. Yeah, we're gonna avoid it this year. We're not gonna let it get to us, okay? What do you know about winter's arc? Do you know what a winter's arc is? Okay, let me tell you. Basically, a winter's arc is using the cold weather and the fact that it gets dark early to your advantage. So, using the winter months as a way to level up instead of using it as an excuse to, stay inside and do nothing with your life for 3 months. So, yeah, 'tis the season, guys. 'Tis the season to battle seasonal depression. Yes. So, I could just imagine other places that get freaking cold as hell. Like, I live in Florida. So, for me to say that 50-degree weather can cause depression here, it's a little excessive, but it can happen. It can happen. People actually do feel more depressed when it's just dark and, there's you can't do anything in the day left. So, um being in Florida, I do know that it's not snowing here. It's not the most cold place to be in the winter, but my biggest problem with seasonal depression is when it gets dark out. When it gets dark out around like what, freaking 5:45, 6 o'clock, barely, I don't want to do a single damn thing. I don't want to do a freaking thing. I don't want to make dinner. I don't want to clean. I don't want to I don't want to do anything. Really. I just want to cuddle up in my bed or my couch and watch a Christmas movie. That's all I want to do. So if I didn't eat dinner yet by 6 o'clock, it's girl dinner. So let's avoid that. Let's avoid that, guys, because once you start doing it, once you start skipping dinner, once you start getting lazy, when you skip that one day in the gym, it's a cycle. It's a cycle. It will continue and continue unless you break it. And then you will find yourself not happy right before Christmas. And that's not good. That's not good. You don't want that. The winter season, the good balance with it, you probably just heard me swallow so hard right now. But the whole concept of the winter season is the holidays, right? Thanksgiving, Christmas, Christmas Eve, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, New Year's, all of it. So that's the balance we have with the seasons, because if we're feeling down, if we're spending all this money, if there is no motivation in our body, at least we have the holidays. At least we have something to feel like we are motivated by or something. Like for me, I like listening to Christmas music, to get me out of a seasonal depression. So that's a good plus while you're in November, December. But it's like, if you're not that cheery, then what do you do? What do you do if you don't listen to Christmas songs? Let me tell you what I do, or what I try to do, to avoid seasonal depression, okay? The first thing you do is wake up when the sun wakes up. I know. It sounds ridiculous. It sounds, oh, that's self-explanatory. Listen, when it's cold, when it's butt cold in the morning, you do not want to get up. So that's going to be the most challenging part of your day, getting up. It's cold. Why would you want to leave your comfy little bed? I even have a heating pad. Okay, I have a heating pad. I am comfortable. So the first thing you do is wake up early. You wake up at the crack of dawn because you got to get so much done before night falls. If you can cook your dinner in the morning, honey, you will be set. You will be so set for the day. I promise you. I made dinner once in the morning. once. Like I just made it. I didn't eat it. I just put it aside. I portioned it, whatever. Dinner time came around. I felt like I was being served by my past self. I felt I should have tipped myself because it was so convenient. It was so convenient. I didn't have to cook dinner. I was able to just eat my dinner, watch a Christmas movie, be comfortable, and everything was done by nightfall. Everything was done. So my lack of motivation was not a problem. It's not a problem because you get it done first thing in the morning. Now, okay, mind you, you probably don't have time every single morning to make your frickin' dinner, okay? But that's what soup's for, guys. You know, soup is good. Soup is good for your soul. Chicken broth, vegetable broth, bone broth, beef broth, all the broth, okay? Broth is good for you. It's good for you. So if you need to make dinner, honey, soup. Start with the soup in the morning, you know, like heat it back up in the night. Soup is so easy to make in the wintertime. You don't have to stress about chicken and having it defrost or, you know, seasoning or marinating. No, I don't need none of that. Okay, for the next 3 months, soup and stew and easy things to make so that it's a convenience for you so you can continue focusing on your priorities, on the things that you want to do, things that make you happy as a person, like watching Santa Claus at 7 at night because you don't have to cook. I swear the latest I've ate during this season is like 10 o'clock at night, and that's normal. The East Coast of the United States of America, we stay up late to watch these to watch the West Coast. I don't know. It's just the time zones are just weird in the East Coast. So when we are watching anything that's entertaining, everything is done late at night in the East Coast. And then in the West Coast, it's a 3-hour, you know, it's 3 hours. So when it's 10 o'clock here, it's 7 o'clock over there. So they're just getting the party started and we're over here like, but yeah, the time zone is weird because it gets darker over here on the East Coast way faster than the West Coast. So when there's, you know, like basketball games going on basketball games going on, you watch it at 10 o'clock at night. 10 o'clock at night, you watch it so late. That also causes seasonal depression. If you are a freaking sports fan during the winter, you have to pre-record these games because you cannot watch them. They're so late. That's another cause of seasonal depression. That's supposed to make people happy. That's supposed to make you excited for something. And not just get home and be like, damn, I gotta stay up longer for this shit. I gotta stay up longer. I gotta stay up. I'm freaking tired. We're avoiding seasonal depression. Well, I am. So the first thing that I do is definitely wake up early. Try to wake up early. I woke up 6:30, 6:45 today. The light was already out, but that's fine. That's fine. As long as I'm not waking up 10 in the morning, 11 in the morning, forcing myself to get everything done before 6, that's crazy. But yeah, after I get everything done in the morning, I also prioritize self-care. Please prioritize your self-care. Man, woman, whatever, please. Please. You don't need the perfect regimen, but something about this season, man. Something about this season. People don't want to take care of themselves. People don't want to, no shave November. You got, people just stinking up. Like, oh, it's cold outside. I'm not gonna sweat. Trust me, there's people out there that really think like that. So we need to prioritize the self-care. We need to prioritize waking up early, getting it done ASAP. And another thing is just reminding yourself that it's just a time. It's just a time zone thing. It's just 1 hour. 1 hour is set back. So what can you do to set yourself up, for a good day the next day? That's the whole point of winter arc. The winter's arc is a way to level up instead of being seasonally depressed. If you go to my first video of me getting out of a rut, I think I took that video in December of last year and posted it, obviously later date, but that video was made, not intended to be posted, around like December. So that was my seasonal depression, guys. Getting out of a rut was my seasonal depression. And I got out of it. I did. I found some motivation. I found some substance, so you can get out of it. It's just seeing it before it comes, preparing for yourself, preparing for your day the best you can is really how you can avoid it the best you can. Also, looking good, feeling good has everything to do with seasonal depression. If you are wearing coats all the time and sweatpants and you're, layering up because it's cold, you're not necessarily looking or feeling good. You're just comfortable, so it's like you're not fully free in your clothing or your body. In the summer, you can kind of pick and choose what you want to wear, but in winter, if you got a coat, you got to wear the coat. You got to wear the coat, you got to layer up, you got to wear the leggings, you got to wear the pants, got to wear the everything just to be comfortable. You probably can barely even move. Probably like from Christmas Story, how like you can't even move when they're layering on the jackets, like, I can't put my arms down. Yeah, that's the point. That's the seasonal depression. And there's a lot of movies, Christmas movies, where the vibe is very depression. Like the vibe is very, like, even the Christmas Story was very sad, kind of. Think about it. Yeah, Christmas Story is a pretty sad movie, if you think about it. But even Home Alone has like a depression in it, like the New York one with the pigeon lady, and like seasonal depression is real, guys, and I just want to help you. I want to help you get out of it. I want to help you notice when things are actually creeping in. And yeah, highly recommend making dinner in the morning. If you can, make some soup. Make some, some vegetables, put some vegetables in there, some ground meat or whatever you eat. Just soup and stew is great. I love it. Yeah. If you watch all the way to this part, I freaking love you. If you watch all the way to the end of my videos, I freaking love you, yo. Like, I love you so much. Like, this is why, like, at the end of my videos, I low-key just want to talk about random things because I want to know who my true supporters are. Who is really there from the jump? Who is really listening to me? Who actually cares, So I actually created a community for inner circle people that want to support me and feel like they want to show their loyalty. There's loyalty badges that you earn every month you are a member. It's only $2.99, okay? It's $2.99. I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for a community of people so that we can just vibe together. I want to have discussions. I want to comment. I want to prioritize your replies and actually build a community in my comment section. So if you listen to what I say, if you actually care about what I say, these are the people. These are my people. You are my people. Please. You are my people. On top of that, I created my own Mr. Meow Meow's emojis. I created my own emojis for Meow Meows. It looks just like him. So if you buy the little membership, you also get emojis. You get emojis for like certain like facial expressions it has, or certain moods, but it's so cute and so exciting. And if you buy it, you get loyalty badges, emojis, you get priority replies to comments, and you also get to see a certain community tab where I post photos, GIFs, I don't know, random things. But it's $2.99. It's $2.99. and I would be buying myself coffee. I would be buying espresso coffee with the $2.99. Okay, I need the coffee. I use coffee for motivation, inspiration, and energy. So, yeah. If you want to support me, you can be my member. You'll be part of my inner circle. And yeah, I love you guys. I will fall in love with each and every one of you if you do that. If you become a member. Seriously. So if you watch to this end, if you watch the end of the video, if you know, you know. I don't know. But yeah. 'Tis the season. Thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow.